Okay, students, I continue. From the Maidan, I went to the bazaar and sat down in the shelter of the clock tower. Okay, so he sat down just beneath a clock tower. The clock showed midnight. Okay, I felt for the notes. They were no, again, students, you see, a beautiful metaphor has been used here, isn't it? Midnight, that means exactly 12 at night, isn't it? That means shifting from PM to AM, right? It is not only the clock here is symbolically telling us that there is also a transformation that is going inside Hari Singh, isn't it? It is not merely a shift from PM to AM, okay, but it is also a shift, an inner shift that is going inside, within him, within Hari Singh, isn't it? Now the good is trying to overpower the bad side of Hari Singh, isn't it? Now there will be a psychological transformation in Hari Singh. So the clock showed midnight. I felt, I touched the notes, the money. They were damp from the rain. Okay. Now damp also shows, this word damp is also here metaphorically used here, students, isn't it? Damp here refers to the fact that the money, the notes that appear damp now. That means what? The money did not, the money did not carry, that excitement. Okay. The money no longer carried that excitement for Hari Singh. It became damp. Okay, it was not able to excite Hari Singh from within. Okay, so they were damp from the rain. Okay, so here is a, you should be able to interpret it in the other way also. So there is a psychological change, transformation going within Hari Singh, isn't it? And the damp notes is, symbolically telling us that money is no longer able to hold the excitement of Hari Singh. Anil's money. In the morning, he would probably have given me 2 or 3 rupees to go to the cinema. But now I had it all. I have all the 600 rupees with me. I couldn't cook his meals, run to the bazaar, or learn to write whole sentence anymore. But now there is a sense of repentance and guilt, isn't it? So he is saying that probably in the morning, if I wouldn't have stolen his money, then in the morning he would have given me 2 or 3 rupees to go and watch cinema. But now I have stolen all the money. But from tomorrow I'll not be able to cook meals for him. I'll not be able to go to bazaar, and I will, most importantly, I will not be able to learn to write whole sentences anymore. No one in this world will be, will ever teach me how to write whole sentences. So I'm losing this opportunity only for the 600 rupees. I'm losing this one-time opportunity of becoming educated, isn't it? So see, he realized that how learning how to read and write would help him to get a much more respectable and honest job, isn't it, which would pay him much more than these few hundred rupees. So he decides to go back to Anil's house. A very bold decision, isn't it? So he says that I had forgotten about them in the excitement of the theft. I have forgotten about all these things, just in the excitement of the theft. Whole sentences I knew could one day bring me more than a few hundred rupees. It was a simpler matter to steal, and sometimes just as simple to be caught. It is easy to steal and also easier to be caught, he's saying, isn't it? But to become educated, to learn how to write full sentences is difficult. Okay, at least for me, at least for Hari Singh. Okay, and only Anil could have helped him to write whole sentences. So he's saying it was a simple matter to steal and even simpler to be caught. But to be a really big man, okay, a respected, a clever man like Anil, it is difficult. Okay, Anil may be a poor man, but he is a respectable man, isn't it? He is a smart, clever man. So he's saying that to be a really big man, a clever and a respected man, was really something else. I should go back to Anil. Okay, so this is the climax in the story, isn't it, students? So this is the moment of realization, when Hari Singh realizes his own mistake, isn't it? And he tells himself that no, I have to go back to Anil. I told myself, if only to learn to read and write. If I want to read and write and become educated and want to become a respected man, then I should go back to Anil, because Anil was the only person who can help me to become a respected man. Okay. So I hurried back to the room feeling very nervous. obviously he will be nervous, isn't it? He was nervous when he was stealing the money, but it is even, he's becoming more nervous when he has come to return the money. For it is much easier to steal something than to return it undetected. So he's saying that it is easy to rob someone, but to return the money undetected, that means without getting caught, is even more difficult. I opened the door quietly, then stood in the doorway in clouded moonlight. Anil was still asleep. I crept on the head of the bed and my hand came up with the notes. I felt his breath on my hand. I remained still for a minute. Then my hand found the edge of the mattress and slipped under it with the notes. Okay, so he's saying, he decides to go back to Anil's house. So he reached the room and placed the money back. Okay. While doing so, there was so much of nervousness within him because he thought that he might be caught, isn't it? So, in that, he stood in the doorway for some time. Okay, 1 second, doorway. That means a place between inside and outside, isn't it? So once again, you can see, students, there is still a conflict, isn't it? He is now nervous. He doesn't know whether to step in or step out, whether to run away or to go inside. If he goes inside and tries to keep the money, he might be caught also, isn't it? So once again, this doorway is symbolically telling us that he's standing, at the crossroad of a choice, isn't it? What was the choice? The two choices. The choices were either to run away from there with the money or to go inside, which might also lead to the discovery of the theft. Okay, so Anil was still asleep, so he went inside and he somehow managed to keep the money back in its place. Okay, I awoke late next morning to find that Anil had already made the tea. Next morning, since last night he could not sleep properly, so next morning obviously he couldn't get up early. So when he got up, he found that Anil had already made the tea. He stretched out his hands towards me. So Anil took forward his hand towards him. There was a 50 rupee note between his fingers. My heart sank. Sank is a past tense of sink. Okay. He was nervous. I thought I had been discovered. He thought that his theft was discovered. Okay, so what was Anil holding? Anil was holding a 50 rupee note between his fingers. And then Anil says, I made some money yesterday, he explained. Now you will be paid regularly. So Anil also says that, Hari Singh, yesterday I made some money and from now onwards you will be getting your regular salary also. And he hands him 50 rupees. My spirits rose. Okay, from inside his spirit, which was, he was in deep fear that it could be so that Anil might have discovered the fact that he has stolen the money last night. So when he Anil explained that, he was paying that 50 rupees as his salary, his spirits rose. But when I took the note, I saw it was still wet from the night's rain. Okay. So Anil gave a 50 rupee note to Hari as he had got paid for some work and he would be paid regularly, he tells him. Now Hari took the note in his hand and realized that the note was still wet from the rain last night. Okay, what does it suggest, students? It suggests that Hari Singh realizes that Anil had come to know about his misdeed, but there was no sadness, no anger or guilt in his mind, isn't it? Anil has forgiven him. Why Anil has forgiven him? Because, see, Anil's intention was to transform. Do you think that Anil didn't know that Hari Singh was a thief? Of course he knew, isn't it? Because Anil was a writer after all. He used to write about the psychology of people. So don't you think he didn't know that Hari Singh had come here for a different purpose? Obviously. But his intention was to transform Anil. Change Hari Singh, isn't it? So, the damp note, when he took back the money, Hari Singh found that the note was still damp. Why it was wet? Because, from last night's rain. And when Anil had kept the money under the mattress, the notes were all dry. So Anil must have definitely come to know that Hari Singh had run away with the money and again came back, and so the notes were wet. Okay. But then Anil did not say anything because his main intention was not to punish Hari Singh. His main intention was to bring a transformation. Here goes the saying from the Bible, isn't it? Hate the sin and not the sinner. This is what exactly Anil had done, isn't it? So he says that today we will start writing sentences. So Anil says, okay, a note of optimism, isn't it? A note of positivism. And what does he say? Instead of punishing him or rebuking him or shouting at him, Anil says that, Hari Singh, from today we are going to write what? We are going to start writing whole sentences. He knew, but neither his lips nor his eyes showed anything. I smiled at Anil in my most appealing way, and the smile came by itself without any effort. Okay, the narrator, that means the thief, smiled in a very beautiful way, and it was a genuine happiness, as he knew that he had saved himself from the wrong road. Okay, not only that, Hari Singh is saying that he knew, that means Anil knew that I had stolen the money last night, but neither his lips nor his expression nor his eyes showed anything. Okay, he had completely forgiven me, because his main aim was to change me, into a good person, and he was successful in his vision, isn't it? So I smiled at Anil, and this time, all other time when he used to smile at Anil, he used to smile, just to make Anil happy. Okay, as a mark of flattery, you can say. He just wanted to flatter Anil, but this time, for the first time, he gave an honest smile to Anil. And the smile came by itself, naturally. The smile came from inside. Okay, Hari Singh is saying that my smile came from inside. There was no duplicacy in it. Okay, and it came so effortlessly, so spontaneously it came out. Okay, so students, I think this chapter is very much clear to all of you. So the underlying, the most important question that you can expect, definitely expect a question, 8 marks question from this chapter. Okay, this is a very important chapter, I should tell you. And what is that most important question? I will be discussing all the question answers in the next in my next period. The most important question here would be that how did Anil bring about a transformation in Hari Singh, or how the psychology of Hari Singh changed when he came in touch with Anil. So we will be discussing all these questions in our next class. Okay, so as of now, what I would suggest is that you read the entire text of your own. Okay, thank you, students.